Hello and welcome to, or welcome back to, the channel of the Nasdaq scalping bot. In this channel I show you guys the progress I make with a Python program, my first Python program, that has the goal to do some automated trading on the Nasdaq with the ultimate goal, automated trading as in passive income, to generate some passive income for me and the ones who gonna join in. And it's Monday, it's a new day in the week, so let's see how we did today. But before we dive in, like and subscribe, because it helps the channel grow. It helps me a lot to do this kind of stuff, the research and the things I do, the hours I put into it, this work. So show some appreciation and press like. It's free. You just need to click like and that's okay. It's free. Let's do this. And while you're down there, subscribe. It's a good idea too. Now let's dive into the code. And what did I change in the code is the standard that we always start with in these videos. No, not that much, because we're still in a testing phase we're no longer in a testing phase. We're testing, but we are in a fine-tuning phase. Like, how can we fine-tune the AI and the bot to make better decisions, to make more profit or to generate better profit instead of fixing problems and doing new stuff. So we're testing the fine-tuning. That's the best that I can describe the phase that we're into, because all the coding is done, all the functions are in, and now we're looking for what can we do to make the bot more profitable than it is. Well, it's not entirely profitable, but we want to make it more profitable. And to do so, I made a small change in the code, like I told last Friday, and that's that I want to exclude the times between 1 a.m. and 10 a.m. Oh, wrong. I already see it. And 10 a.m. in the morning, because I saw that during this part of the day, when there are decisions made as a buy or sell, those are usually not profitable. So I want to make sure that even if there is a normal market during these hours, usually those hours are not the profitable ones. And what I saw the last couple of days, the last week, was that in those hours we went first down into the negative, and then during the normal days from 11 a.m. until 11 p.m., then the negative came up again to a positive, and we ended today barely positive or almost negative. And so I changed the time between 1 a.m. and 10 a.m. to do no trading, gathering information. Of course, he needs to get the MACD values or calculate the MACD value, so he needs to have those information, but there is no trading during those hours. And that was all that I did in the code. And now we're testing this week how this will result, how the results will be. And as you can see down here, we had not that many buys and sells today, and I see holds also. So a nice mix of hold and sell and buy was done today, not too many. And let's see how we did on the bot. Let's grab the bot with it. And looking at the bot, Well, the bot did do his job. There were no errors or something else. Like I told you guys, it's going as it should be. And today's profit is minus 12 euro. Yeah, no profit today. Minus 12 euro is the best we could do. We're still at a contract size of 0.1. And let's take a look at the market and see if those corrections I made do not trade between 1 and 10 a.m. And let's take a look at how the bot did do on the market. Now I need to grab the market, of course. Yes. Okay. And if we look at the market for today, we see we had a slow market. It's a normal market, but a slow market because we went sideways. And that's also the explanation that the bot didn't make any large profit or large loss, because we have a lot of sideways movement. And as you guys can see, a lot of blue and red candles following each other on. So that's not the ideal combination for the bot to do. Now let's take a look at the 1 hour to see what the market did in general. And yeah, I'm gonna find today. This is today. Yeah, this is today. Yeah, we see small candles in the hours and one larger candle right here, and then small candles afterwards. Even if I pump this up, but we see Friday we went sideways and today we went sideways again. And those sideways movements are no good for the bot. Let's take a look at the reports for today. And we see we had a couple of negatives and a couple of positives. And I see smaller negatives, 36 cents, 20 cents, 1 euro 83, and a 166 positive, and a 1 euro 6 negative. So we've got a 3 euro 91 and a 156. So we had smaller losses and smaller profits, and that's why we see that there's a sideways market, and the bot makes profits, but not profit enough to compensate for the losses, even when the losses are small. But many small losses make a big loss, and it's not compensated, not even with this nice 5 euro profit. And I saw another one, 3 euro. Whoa, a 3 euro profit. Come on. Okay. Yeah, almost 4 euro profit, but that's not enough to compensate for all the smaller losses we had today. So completely understandable. The bot will not and cannot react to this sideways movement. It's not doable, because if I'm gonna program the AI that he should react to this kind of movement, then he won't react to the other movements that we are really after, and those are these kind of movements where we go in one direction for a longer part of a time. Market goes sideways, so I want to see Tesla. 1 hour, yes, 1 hour also sideways. Nvidia sideways. Google, of course. Intel, Meta. If Meta is still alive. I don't know why, because I saw some congressional hearings to the Meta, to the Mark Zuckerberg, about the things that he was doing with China, and the things that he does with young children, and the things that he does with young single mothers. I'm surprised that most of the Americans did not spit him out and say, "You Zuckerman, we're gonna leave X and we're gonna leave Instagram because you are despicable." But it's nothing to see on his shares. The shareholders still believe in him, And even last Friday, Thursday, they bought a lot of new shares. Well, we're gonna see. But sideways, Amazon, sideways, Apple, sideways, yeah, sideways, Microsoft. So the VIX, yeah, look at the VIX. It's the 1 hour, that takes a 1 day. Not a lot of volatility today in the VIX. And looking at the oil, because Russia is getting in trouble, and we have oil in euros at 64 euros a barrel, and we came from, I believe, around 80, yeah, 81, so 50 euro a barrel cheaper in the oil. That's good for the prices in Europe, of course. Bringing all this together, which brings us to the end of the video. We had a small loss, we keep on testing, we keep on fine-tuning, and we will see how we will do for the rest of this week. So, have a little fun every day, and see you guys tomorrow.